Ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially in American wildfires that look like volcanoes season. Here we're looking at a fire coming out of Arizona, and it presents pretty spectacular imagery. And so everybody knows this is probably going to be one of the worst wildfire seasons the west coast of the USA has seen in a while. And the west coast includes all the way into like Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Montana. The Robertson Draw Fire continues to burn in Montana as it has grown to around 2,000 acres since it originated on Sunday. It looks like we've got a heat wave that should peak out tomorrow around the 17th, which is a Thursday. Jeff Berardelli, 60-plus record highs today. A few all-time June records, more of the same tomorrow, but shifted a bit west. As you can see, there are a lot of heat records that were broken. Will we see a volcano eruption in the United States of America this year? It's possible. Anywho, it is volcano weather. We're talking about 128-degree temperatures possible up in parts of middle central California. That would be hot. So like the 17th is peak heat for this heat wave. And then the 19th, 20th, 21st is going to be when we have a tropical depression, possibly tropical storm, and maybe even a hurricane. None of the models are suggesting a hurricane right now, but the storms do seem to intensify right before they make landfall, so we'll have to continue to pay attention. But no matter what, the storm that is coming in this weekend will bring hellacious amounts of rain to parts of possibly Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia. We're talking over 5 to 10 inches in some spots, and this will cause big problems in areas that have heavy flooding and saturation already. At the moment, wind shear is still our friend and putting up a shield in the Gulf of Mexico, preventing any major intensification of cyclonic activity. So that is great news. Way to go, atmospheric defense team. And right now, only one model has it getting anywhere to even a tropical storm. Most of it keep it at a depression. I still think it'll get to tropical storm strength, but we shall see. Right now, Invest 92 has a 92% chance of development in the next 5 days to 48 hours, I believe. So we are going to see this develop into something, but how strong will it get? Nobody knows for sure, but we are watching. I had another pop-up thunderstorm in Houston a little while ago. And check out this cascading, clockwise storm pushing in through the southwest. Tomorrow night, we'll be looking for severe weather in parts of central north USA. And then the day after tomorrow, that severe weather spot will shift to the east. Right now, I would guess the storm goes anywhere between the middle of Louisiana and the very parts of the panhandle of Florida. But like I said again, we are watching out for heavy rain. There's definitely lots of moisture. So you can see 90% chance formation 5 days, 80% over the next 48 hours. But this has a chance to, if I already said, bring a lot of rain. Hey, I don't want you to get caught off guard. Aurora Tech, the smoke plumes from the Pack Creek fire in Manti La Sal National Forest, Utah, are visible with Sentinel-2 imagery in our wildfire monitoring service. The cluster data is shown from the last 2 days, but over 8,000 hotspots detections in the last 12 hours. And from this angle, they look like volcanoes. But you know what? I might say volcanoes too much. That might be how my brain is programmed to with Fata Morgana. Did that make any sense? The China-Taiwan situation seems to be getting more tense. Putin and Biden had their first in face-to-face meeting today. Putin, an Orthodox Christian. Biden, a Catholic Christian. And it's weird, in all the news reports, I never heard anybody say, both gentlemen love Jesus. I don't know, I thought it was funny. It's like, I don't know, the media's never going to be like, hey, yeah, they're both Christian, which is kind of, I don't know, it's a form of Catholicism in my mind. So it's just, it's an interesting dynamic. And apparently the meeting was very constructive. But I know everyone likes to make everything out negative all the time. So if that's what you do, go ahead and do that. I, as your planetary defense commander, was just proud that you can have two major superpowers get along. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you want doom and gloom, how about what? No, here you go. Check out the Scott Duncan American Beauty 2021 edition ? An insane dust devil in Fungstarklet, Germany yesterday. Yeah, that's pretty crazy looking. Oh man, you're going to have to rewash that laundry. From a quick glance, they're saying that the star Beetlejuice was reduced in visibility because it had been puking up a bunch of dust. And I'll have to read the article with you guys later. This enabled gas that the star had recently spewed out to condense quickly into dust. So that's interesting. No matter what, this whole Beetlejuice story is interesting. And I'm always surprised how little coverage it gets. Some people saying we have now directly witnessed the formation of so-called stardust. Carl Sagan in your face. But yeah, apparently Beetlejuice had a massive mass loss episode last year. I need to lose some mass. Put on some pandemic pounds, I believe. Mount Etna is still romping and stomping. Mount Etna is a volcano. Yet another short-lived lava fountaining episode, or a paroxysm, occurred today at the new southeast crater, only about 40 hours since the previous one, accompanied by a steeply rising volcanic tremor signal. Oh. It is interesting to note that the first Uranus-Saturn square of 2021 was in the middle of February, and we had -2 temperatures in Dallas and a lot of problems. And for this one, we have 107-degree temperatures in Salt Lake City. And so what will happen in Dallas? I mean, in December, for the third one, my guess would be cold. Yeah, be ready, y'all. There is a storm coming. And a whole bunch of smoke from all those fires. And then hopefully soon we'll start to talk about aliens and UFOs. But I agree with the starving Matt. Whether or not that system in the Gulf becomes Claudette, it'll be a soaker. During the Putin and Biden meeting, Ukraine arrests Klopp ransomware gang, seizes servers, and Putin said that most of the ransomware attacks that have been shutting stuff down have been coming from the United States of America, which is interesting. Everything's always interesting. Yeah, I mean, I can't say it enough. It's just going to be a bad fire season, yo. I'm going to go out on a limb and say there are some spots that could get 15 to 20 inches of rain. That is a bigger projection than most people are giving, but I don't know. I got a feeling the storm will overperform just a little. I don't think it'll be like a major thing wind-wise, but I do think the rain will surprise people. So everybody be cool, stay tuned, and I will do my best to keep you updated. And you know what? We've been dealing with people's absolutely pure negative, the world is going to end shiz since like 1999, and the world hasn't ended. So I will remain absolutely optimistic as your planetary defense commander. And I wouldn't be doing this if I thought the world was going to end. And hey, I'll even stay optimistic about my June fundraiser, which still has $214 to go, because you guys are awesome. And I love you. All right? If you'd like to contribute, snail mail, PayPal, Cash App, Patron, $214 left to go. There she blows. Old Faithful, Yellowstone. And be ready for the big burst of the heat wave tomorrow. But here's your big Asteroid Fight Club Atmospheric Defense Team Prayer Warrior battle. You can see they're already injecting dry air into it, preventing formation on a major level. And then you put wind shear on top of that. This is going to have a real hard time developing, but it will still drag a whole lot of rain across the Gulf of Mexico. And there's also Saharan dust. All right. Everybody stay cool. I love you. God bless everyone. We will make it through this summer together. We might even have a little fun. That's great news. Peace out. God bless everyone.